Hello and welcome to SLPA 111. This is our behavior management course. This is a new course for the program. It is replacing a course that we had on voice and articulation for effective communication. We do listen to the feedback that students and our advisory board and your fieldwork supervisors give us, and they said that it was more important for you guys to have information about how to effectively manage behavior, especially with children and those with autism spectrum disorders. So this is the first time this class is being offered. I am learning as I go through it with you. I've started with our MindTap product that we'll look at in a bit, but am doing my best to personalize this with voice threads and videos and hands-on activities. So you may see changes in assignments as we go through. I've got kind of the basics in there, but I don't want this to be a canned course that is just me reading what somebody else wrote. So we're going to make it our own, and I'm open to suggestions as you go through, so make sure you share those with me. I'm on our overview page now. My only caution on the overview page is that you don't just rely on this next due date section to find out what's due that week. Make sure you are always going to the coursework page. Let's just go ahead and pop over there now. It's set up like all of your other courses, so we have units that usually run about a week. Your assignments generally are due on Fridays in this course, and we've got a get started video, and then typical order is going to be a reading assignment, voice thread, and then either a video case or a scenario. And these are the ones that I might see changing. So you do these assignments in your MindTap product, but some of them I think are kind of canned, and I don't know if you noticed that or not, but I paused and had to go back because I sneezed at you in there. But anyway, some of these are kind of canned, and I do know of some other kind of training modules and videos that I think are going to really help you learn the information better. So you may see some changes in these assignments as we go along. You'll have 3 labs with graded competency demonstrations. Our first one is going to open up right away in week 1. It says that it's due here on Friday, February 14th. I'm going to, oh, February 14th, not January. That's right. Never mind. I'm fine. So anyway, some lab assignments. You will have a quiz every other chapter, and you will take those in MindTap. And then we have a couple of kind of paper projects assignments, a research article summary that you'll do, and then a behavior management project at the end of the semester. Okay, so since we have been talking about the coursework, let's talk about that MindTap access now. So I do have a MindTap page here, and everybody got an email with this information, how you're going to register for your MindTap course. The course code is here, so it's already built into this link. When you click on this link, it will take you to my course. If for some reason you already registered and you need to get into my course, you'll use that course code. So look for the email that I sent you on January 8th, and all of that information should help you out there. So it says right here, it is already registered, blah, blah, blah. And then you can always come back to this page just to go directly to MindTap. So let's go ahead and head there now. Wait for it, right? Okay, so you can have your computer sign you in, and then click sign in. And I used your student link, so I don't know if that's going to work or not. We're going to see if it gets me to my place now too. They tell me it's the same. Hopefully yours will look something like this, or maybe it'll just take you directly to the course. I don't know. But I'm going to click on the course, so yours might be a little bit different in terms of how it looks when you get in there. But eventually I'll get to the course. Ta-da! There we are. Okay, so you're first going to do this Get Started with MindTap. It's just a video. And then for each unit, and they just go in order through the semester, you'll click on the unit folder, and then you're also going to have to click on that down arrow to get to the learning activities. So it gives you a list of the learning objectives. There is either a video case or a scenario that's going to have that orange dot each week. That means that it's going to count toward your grade. Okay, where it has the chapter title, that is your reading. When you click on it, it's going to open up your book. There is always a practice quiz, so while you're reading, or maybe you want to, before you read, you want to just take the quiz and see how you do. You can do these as many times as you want. They do not count toward your grade. They're just for practice. Okay, and then sometimes these scenarios will be graded instead of the video case. And again, this is where I might make some adjustments in what you have for that kind of weekly assignment each week. So these might be changing. Make sure you're paying attention to the coursework page in my MTI and news and announcements. I want to just briefly pop into Unit 2. So to find the Chapter 2 activities, you'll do that same thing. Click on that little arrow. But notice that you have a Chapter 1 and 2 quiz called Wrapping It Up. And those you have 30 minutes to do. There are 20 questions. I've taken this quiz. All of the information can be found in your book, but it's not super easy. So make sure you study and you read and you learn before you take those quizzes. So every other chapter you're going to have a quiz. And I drag my window over here to the side. You can spend some time exploring some of these tools, but they can be very helpful. I wanted to point out to you the glossary. So when you have questions related to terms, you can find all of the terms from the book here, and you can just click on the first letter of the term you're looking for, and it'll take you right to that page. That is very helpful. There's a PathBright portfolio tool that you can use if you want to, but when you have to submit a document, I'm going to have you do that through my MTI. The full book, if I click on that, that brings up your textbook, and you can expand that so it takes up your whole page on your computer if that's helpful for you. And one of the things that I really liked about this text is that you can change font sizes and things like that, and you can have it read to you. So let me get to another page. Yes, yes. It's one thing I don't like about electronic books. Sometimes it's just really slow to move through them. But I have a read speaker option there, and oh, I can change the things there. Let's go back to my book. That wasn't what I wanted to do. So I can make it a male or a female voice. But when I click on that, they'll read it to me.
Preface. Welcome to the wonderful world of behavior management. You are about to enter a realm about which few teachers have a solid working knowledge.
Okay, so you get the idea. So it's not the most invigorating voice, but if it helps you to hear what you're reading, that is there for you. Questia is a research engine, so you may have seen that you have a research article assignment. Oh, redirected me too many times. I promise you, it'll pop up there. But you
Preface.
can search
Welcome
by topics
to the wonderful
and
world of
journals
behavior
or
management.
books or whatever.
You
So
are
that
about
can
to
be
enter
very
a realm
helpful.
about which few teachers have a solid working knowledge.
The scenario activities you can access through there, and we have flashcards. So this is a great review tool for you. So just make sure that you're making use of all of those resources. And we do have an option to create cards, to add cards to your deck, and to print them off, which is an excellent idea. So that is kind of a quick overview of MindTap. Let's go back to our course. I'll get there eventually. There we are. All right, and move my window back over here. So I kind of went out of order here, and honestly, I've talked so long already, I don't remember. News and announcements, make sure that you click on subscribe below this video that you're watching, and then choose by email, and that will make sure that you get an email sent to you each time I post our weekly introduction. Syllabus is very important. It was kind of funky earlier. I actually had to restart this video because when I paged through it, some of the pages were showing up multiple times, and I think it's just kind of slow to load. But it is set up just like syllabi are always set up for our courses. There will be, it's really slow to load, but there's going to be a little menu button here, and when you click on that, then it will give you an option to either save it as a PDF or to download it to your computer so you can print it out. So hopefully that'll all be non-wonky by the time you get into this course. So you can see it's kind of, oh, there it is. See, now it's good. So download it, print to PDF. The schedule is at the end, and I will be abiding by that schedule in terms of week by week. I'm not going to wait for it to advance. But again, some of those changes, some of those assignments might be changing. We do have voice threads that are grading. They will be archived on the voice threads page, but please make sure that you are accessing them through your coursework page and you are submitting them once you've met those participation requirements, so that then my grading is quicker and more accurate. Please let me know if you have any questions as you get started. I'm looking forward to this journey through behavior management with you, and I hope you find it to be useful information for you as you go further into your SLPA program.